The opening bell is about to ring on Wall Street in a few minutes. Stocks are mixed in the open as investors prepare for a busy week of earnings from some of the largest names in technology. Business correspondent Deirdre Bolton joins me now with more. Deirdre, you call this week's earnings a report card for corporate America. What do you mean by that, and what are you watching for?
That's right, Diane. We get to see how these companies are selling, how they're doing against their competitors, whether or not it's attractive for investors to put more money to work. But this is a huge week. There's more than 20% of S&P 500 companies reporting, more than 30% of Dow companies, big names, a lot of household names. So Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Starbucks, obviously not really a pure tech company, but one that a lot of people know, as well as McDonald's. So this really just tells investors, hey, this is how we're doing. Do you want to make a bet on us or not? A lot of investors very focused on this week, Diane. Of course, we have the Fed meeting as well, likely to signal keeping rates low for a long time. Why do we care? Because lower rates is stimulative. It makes all borrowing cheaper. So it means if I want a mortgage, if I want a house, any kind of loan, car loan, it's cheaper. So that's great for consumers. That's great for businesses. Diane?
And Deirdre, while still high, COVID-19 numbers appear to have peaked in the U.S. Lots of fingers crossed that they keep moving in the right direction. But what could that mean for the economy going forward if we do, again, fingers crossed, keep moving in the right direction here?
I feel like my fingers are crossed right now.
I know.
Saying that, Diane, managing the virus is the single most important element to get our economy back on track. No matter who you speak with, whether it's economists, investors, hedge fund managers, every single person has the same opinion. This is what counts the most. If you look at all the jobs lost, the majority of them are related to the virus hit. So I'm talking about hospitality, anything to do with hotels, restaurants, bars, travel, live events. So once this vaccine rollout is effective, is efficient, that changes everything. Bank of America put out a note saying that Americans have close to $2 trillion collectively in savings in this past year. So that is representative of pent-up demand. So once this virus component is cracked, once that piece of the puzzle is put in, you have a lot of pent-up wealth that can go into the markets, that can go into the economy. As we know, what we collectively spend is 2/3 of our economic output. So a lot of people have money. They're ready to go. They just want to feel safe when they travel. They want to feel safe when they're dining, when they're going for entertainment. That's really the biggest piece of the puzzle, Diane.
And Deirdre, what are you looking out for today specifically, or what are investors watching, I should say?
Well, they are watching news as we're talking about the virus of this UK variant and to what extent it needs to be really considered heavily when making investment decisions. I spoke with one floor trader at the New York Stock Exchange this morning, and he said it definitely front and center on the radar screen. So those headlines really do move the markets. And then, of course, a lot of optimism that President Biden is going to be able to get this stimulus program in place, as we have discussed it, the size and the scope and the different components. So I am hearing from a lot of investors that some of the market optimism that we've seen, especially last week, is quite frankly a bet that the Democrats will at least be able to get through, if not the $1.9 trillion package, at least a $1.1 trillion is what I'm hearing, even on the lower end. And that is seen as stimulative. Again, more Americans with more money in their pockets means more spending. That's great for our economy. That's great for our companies. We hear better news in the future from their report cards a couple quarters from now, and hopefully we begin to trend a little bit higher, Diane.
All right. A lot of hope there, and we will take the hopeful thoughts at least. Deirdre Bolton.
Monday morning hope.
Exactly. It's not often we have Monday morning hope. Deirdre, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.